And that is happening right now. All right, so let's take it from the top to the very last drop. So let's see what we have here now. We've already read the messages that popped up. So we're taking your calls on 876-922-4112 whatever's on your mind. Please feel free to share. 876-922-4112 876-922-4112. Text line, same as the WhatsApp number, which means you can not only send us your text messages, your WhatsApp messages, your voice notes, but you can call us on WhatsApp as well. That number is 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. All right, let's take a look now at a couple of stories and notifications that you will find useful. And we want to start perhaps with the local weather forecast. And we're being reminded that there's a trough across the Western Caribbean. And speaking of reminders, let's remind ourselves that a trough represents or denotes bad weather, or what is called bad weather. We prefer to say unstable weather conditions in terms of clouding and rain or thunderstorms. In fact, a trough is always associated with some weather activity, either directly or indirectly. So there's a trough across the Western Caribbean. This trough is expected to remain across the region through to Saturday. Expect mostly cloudy conditions to continue, with periods of showers and thunderstorms, mainly across southern and northwestern parishes during this time. Windy conditions are also expected, especially for southern parishes. The forecast for this afternoon into evening into night, mostly cloudy. Expect periods of showers and thunderstorms, mainly across southern and northwestern parishes. Windy, mainly across southern parishes. Friday and Saturday, mostly cloudy with periods of showers and thunderstorms, mainly across southern and northwestern parishes. Windy, especially across southern parishes. Sunday, partly cloudy and windy. There are a couple other weather features out there. A tropical wave across the southwestern Caribbean is one of them, and another tropical wave across the south central Caribbean. So a lot of unstable weather within the region. But so it is. Nature has to do and will continue to do what nature has always done. We have to just try our best to acquit ourselves as far as information is concerned, so that we can make more informed decisions. So that was a quick look at the weather situation. Now, in terms of the trending stories at this time, on the Jamaica-Gleaner.com website, the tourism minister is telling us that he is seeking to limit the fallout from U.S. travel advisory. One moment, please.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
2:32 on Power 106.
Are roads a major concern? What about those drains that are in need of repair or cleaning? Who's responsible for repairing my road and when will it be done? Join us this and every Tuesday morning at 8 during Morning Agenda as we travel on our roads with the National Works Agency and get answers to these and other concerns. You're welcome to visit their website at www.nwa.gov.jm. See the tender notices link for projects to be undertaken. You may also call them toll free at 1 888 429 5NWA. That's 1 888 429 5692. Or follow them on Twitter at NWA_JA and Facebook at www.facebook.com/NWA Jamaica. The National Works Agency, developing safe, reliable, and quality roads.
Back to what we were saying before the break, the tourism minister is apparently seeking to limit the fallout from a U.S. travel advisory. And a portion of the story tells us that on the heels of a recent travel advisory issued for Jamaica by the U.S. State Department, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett is headed to the North American country, as in to the United States of America, to seek to assure travelers that Jamaica is a safe, secure, and seamless place. Also trending in the news, Kingston men charged for St. Mary vendor's murder. 2 Kingston men have been charged for the murder of the May 13 murder of 39-year-old vendor Shelton Watson on Main Street in Highgate, St. Mary. They are 30-year-old vendor Duchesne Gentles of Q Lane, Kingston 13, and the other one, a 37-year-old Rohan Gordon, otherwise called Rugu, a truck driver of Lincoln Crescent in Kingston. Also trending at this time on the Jamaica-Gleaner.com website, insurance needed for market vendors. So says the Spanish Town mayor. Well, we have long grown skeptical about these market fires. There has to be more to it than what we have been hearing and seeing over the years. Those of us who are cynical, those of us who just get a sense of something is up or something is wrong. These market fires for years now, and they tend to follow one behind the other. We're very skeptical about these market fires, which hurt the most vulnerable people in our country. And let's just leave it there for the time being. Homewood Technical High School is to get a brand new classroom block valued at $184 million. We trust the funds will be prudently applied to the needs of Homewood Technical High School. After all, they have been delivering in more ways than one over the years. How about helping them to deliver even more in more ways than one? Haitians are dying of thirst and starvation in severely overcrowded jails. That's another story trending at this time, and we know the tendency when it comes on to those who get in trouble with the law and have to be jailed. There are those of us who want us to lock the doors and throw away the keys, but we still have to remember that these are human beings, and like the rest of us, they enjoy certain rights, maybe not privileges, but rights with which we are told we have been born. And that's about it in terms of the trending stories right now. Let's continue with more on your program, Both Sides of the Story. Power 106 FM. Alistair Prayog says, good day, Teacher Malcolm. Good day, Alistair Prayog. Joan Edgehill in Central Florida says, good afternoon, Mr. Dervan and listeners. Blessings. Edgehill, and blessings to you too. Thank you very much. Let's check in with some of the messages on our WhatsApp line, 876 365 3346. 876 365 3346. As you would imagine, it's quite a bit, but some of these are leftovers from yesterday, with Ricardo wishing us safe journey home. Thank you, Ricardo. Cuban in Georgia saying, well, he puts up some smiling faces. Let's go on. Courtney. Someone here is showing us pictures or sharing with us pictures of an area. Not sure where. Let's see. The person says, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm. The Strathmore Gardens Children's Home is being threatened by flooding due to the bad condition of the roads. See pictures below. And we are seeing the pictures of roadways covered in water, inundated roadways. And there's a yard as well, and a driveway, well, a roadway, and not for the first time it seems, because when you dial back to previous time, you would see similar pictures. So this is Courtney, who has sought to bring this situation to our attention, not for the first time. Who's the councillor or the member of parliament of this area, Courtney? Can you tell us? The Strathmore Gardens area. If you're listening and you have that information, please feel free to share. And this is a busy week for or next week is a busy week for the Jamaica Diaspora Task Force Action Network. And speaking of the Jamaica Diaspora, there's just so much happening. We're trying to keep up. There's a diaspora conference that is coming up on the 24th of June. See if we can bring this up, because we want to make sure as many Jamaicans as possible at home and abroad are kept abreast of these happenings, some of which they might very well have an interest in. So the Jamaica Diaspora United Kingdom National Conference is scheduled for the 24th of June, and it's being hosted by the Jamaican High Commission in London. and being staged at Brunel University, London. That's the School Eastern Gateway building at Oxbridge in the United Kingdom. The Jamaica Diaspora UK Conference 2023, mark the date, Saturday the 24th of June, from 9 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time onwards, in a place called Kingston Lane in London, UB8 3PH. It's an in-person event, the perfect opportunity to connect with fellow Jamaicans living in the UK, share experiences, and celebrate our culture. The conference will feature keynote speakers, panel discussions, and workshops on topics ranging from business and entrepreneurship to arts and culture. Come and be inspired by the success stories of Jamaicans making a difference in the UK and beyond. Don't miss out on this unforgettable event. Register now to secure your spot. Again, more information. If you need more information, the Jamaican High Commission in London is ready to get that information to you. The tickets, 16, just under 17 pounds. Just under 17 pounds. And we encourage you to go ahead and get your tickets and be a part of the experience. The Jamaica Diaspora United Kingdom National Conference, happening on Saturday, the 24th of June, 2023. Still trying to clear some messages. Franklin McDonald in Guelph, Canada, is reminding us, well, he says, greetings, thanks for reading the item, Monday 1944 hurricane. Mr. Coombs needs to learn how to use his smartphone to look up material like this. I know of this hurricane in particular because it blew a train, I believe, in the Highgate railway station. You mean blew away? Or just blew the train from one point to another. Uphill, and so the wind forest was able to be measured. Something is out of place here, but we're treading along. Was able to be measured very accurately, since the width of the tree in our locomotive was known, and the distance it moved, it was also known. Did you know that the date of the 1692 earthquake, it was the 7th of June. One moment, please.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
2:45.
Dr. Jackie Campbell is on call this and every Wednesday evening at 8 with Powering Your Health. Powering Your Health is Power 106 FM's flagship program dedicated to health and wellness, your one-stop place to power a healthy lifestyle. How can we help you to power your health? You can reach the show anytime by calling 876-922-4112 or by sending a text or WhatsApp message to 876-279-8598. Brought to you by Benson Pharmacy and Wellington Dental. That's Powering Your Health. Powerful health and wellness discussion and interaction. This and every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Only on Power 106 FM.
Still combing through the message from the message from Franklin MacDonald in Guelph, Canada. So he's saying, did you know that the date of the 9/16/92 earthquake was for 175 years between 1693 and 1867, a public holiday into with relation to the line which moved in the Highgate railway station. Thanks for sharing, Franklin MacDonald in Guelph, Canada. Thank you very much for sharing. Let's take your calls on 876-922-4112-5, 876-922-4112-5. Text line, same as the WhatsApp number, which means you can not only send us your text messages, your WhatsApp messages, your voice notes, but you can call us on WhatsApp as well, 876-365-3346. Some more messages from, well, these are now from today. This one says, good morning, have a wonderful day. That's very kind of you. It's afternoon now. Calvin in North York, Ontario, Canada, still sharing pictures of the skies and the general environs where he is, following the spread of that hazardous haze across North America, including Canada and the United States. What a thing with Canada. Some people are getting very excited about Canada and what has been in the news. Well, if that's what it is, that's what it is. And the potential for traveling on a Canadian visa to the United States of America, etc., etc. We're still going through some of the information that we have been fed and are still being fed to get a sense of what is really happening. Calvin is waving from North York, Ontario, Canada. Good to have you on board, Calvin. Lorna Foster says, good afternoon, Sir Dervan. Blessings to you and all at Power 106. Thank you very much, Lorna Foster. All the very best to you. Let's go up the line. Lots of messages. This one, yeah, messages in relation to transmission or lack thereof. This is another. This one says, you might want to, inviting you to South Carolina. Call when you can. You might want to cover this event. On my way in later. Who is this now? Let's see. Oh, I see you. I see you. If only the event would download, though. It's not downloading the